Hi, I'm Mary Ellen. I realized this morning that you have me at a disadvantage. You know who I am, but I don't know who you are. So I don't exactly know what your language is. What I mean by that is, as a therapist, when I meet with people, I kind of talk the language they speak. Like, for some people, not giving up on something would be called endurance. For others, it might be keeping on, keeping on. For some, it might be like staying the course, finishing the game, whatever it is. It's about not giving up. It's about continuing when it's boring or difficult or really hard. So that's what we're going to meditate on today, because that's a very difficult thing, and we all have to face it. Get into your meditation posture. That means that your hips are higher than your knees. Your body is erect. If you don't know the exact posture I'm talking about, go back and look at the posture meditation. It's a short one. And then I want you to notice your feet. Feel the feet on the floor or the ground. I always try to do my meditations barefoot. That helps me to really connect with earth. Someone told me once that there's 3,000 nerve endings in the feet. 3,000 nerve endings. Wow. So we can really connect with whatever we have our feet on. Then look at your shoulders. Bring them forward, up, back, and down. Okay. Chin level. Notice your breath. As you notice your breath, it will tend to deepen. That's what we want. Slow, deep, even breaths. Make sure your feet are placed right for your body to feel comfortable. Not too far apart, not too close together, sort of hip distance apart. Notice your breathing. I know I'm asking you to notice a lot of things, but life is like that. We have to notice a lot of things. Meditation is preparing us for life. So as you notice your breath, and as you have that deep and full, remember, very full, using your abdominal muscles. You can go back and refresh yourself on the breathing meditation. Just slow, deep, even breaths. And then I want you to notice your heartbeat, wherever you find it. You may feel a pulse as you just look in your body. Some people may be able to feel it in their chest, the origin of the heartbeat. That's pretty unusual if you haven't meditated for a while. Put your hand, put your hand on your heart. See if you can feel it that way, if you haven't got it yet. Maybe you can feel it in your fingertips against your chest. That's a good way to do it, because then you're focused in the heart area. Maybe you need to put your hand up and feel it in your wrist, like a nurse or a doctor would. I find that one actually difficult. I got it today. Oh, my heart's beating faster than usual. Notice your heartbeat. you can't find it in any of those places, almost everybody can find it in the carotid artery up at the neck. That's where I can find it most easily. So now you've got your heartbeat. So you're going to synchronize your breathing to your heartbeat. 6 beats in and 6 beats out. Or 4 or 8, whatever's right for you. Full deep breaths. Every breath, a deep breath taking in life. This meditation is about life. This meditation is about continuing something even when we get to the middle. We can be pretty good at starting things, some of us. Although some of us are wonderful procrastinators. But we can start things, and when we start things, they're fresh and new, and we're determined. We are going to do this, or we are excited to do this. This is wonderful. Whichever it is. Maybe it's doing your taxes. You're like, okay, today's the day. It simply has to be done. And you start, and you are determined and fresh. And when we get near the end, then we are like, okay, I'm almost done. All right, just 3 more things, or 2 more days, or whatever it is, however long the project is. Just another hour, I can probably finish it. The beginning and the end are the easiest. That middle is a problem. We get bored. We get tired. It's too hard. There's too many obstacles, too many things to overcome. We get overwhelmed. And that's normal, all that stuff. All that stuff is normal. When you get bored, get up and stretch. Just let your body reinvigorate you. Body, mind, and spirit all connected. So let your body reinvigorate you. Or if you're doing something that has a finish to it that you want, use your mind. Close your eyes. Visualize the end product. What is that deck going to look like when it's done? What is that sweater going to look like when it's done? Visualize and re-inspire yourself. Your body can reinvigorate you from the earth. Your spirit can reinvigorate you from above as you visualize what it is you want from this project. Maybe it's just getting your boss off your back. Well, visualize that. Visualize being alone and satisfied and comfortable and not worrying or fearful or anxious about what your supervisor will say or what your friend will say or what your spouse will say. Free of fear and anxiety. Wow. That's an amazing state. So visualize that. Sit down and breathe and meditate for a moment in the middle of your project. Sink into your feet, sink into your hips, sink into your heart. Synchronize your heartbeat and your breath, and somehow getting your focus off of that will make you realize, what have you really got to fear? Words? Maybe the loss of a job, that's a possibility. I understand that. But being fearful of it is not going to finish the project. So you can let go of the fear. You have only one goal, is to finish this project. It may not be a long project, maybe a short one. But some of us bore easily. And some of us get tired, which is really a symptom of boredom. Sometimes we lose our energy. Maybe that's time to go down and get an orange or an apple and eat something to send that sugar rush through your body, to reinvigorate you again through your body. Body, mind, and spirit, they all work together. You can use any of them to keep the others moving. If you're trying to run a race, or if you're trying to walk a mile, or 3 miles, or 5 miles, use your mind to help you. All these things work together. Visualize the finish. Visualize the victory. Visualize the completion, the satisfaction, the relief. Sometimes it's just relief. Relief is underrated. Relief is huge. You can breathe that huge sigh of relief, where you take in that really full breath and let it out gustily. It's done. Visualize that when you're in the middle of a project. There are lots and lots of sayings about this because it's something we all have problems with. AA tells us to do it one day at a time. Incredible wisdom there. A Chinese philosopher once said, "A trip of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." A single step. One step at a time. Often when I'm overwhelmed, I look around me, I look right in front of me, and I say, okay, what's right in front of me that needs to be done? That's the next thing. Or, now that's kind of a sensory way of solving the problem, of saying, okay, use your eyes, what's in front of you, do that. And just do that. Complete that, and you'll see the next thing. Another way to do it is to go into your mind and say, okay, what's the most important thing? What's the most important small step toward this? Is it a phone call? Make the phone call. Just make it. Just do it. The Nike ad. Just do it. So finding the next step is sometimes very, very important because we see the whole project and become overwhelmed. So find the next step. All this time you're breathing deeply and fully, synchronizing with your heartbeat, being in your feet. Being in your feet is very important because being in your feet is being on the earth, down to earth, the things of earth. All the things we have to do are things of earth. So take that energy flow from earth, Mother Earth, we sometimes call it. Take the energy flow from Mother Earth. Fill yourself with that. Talk about endurance. Wow. The earth endures all the things we do to her. We cut down her trees, we dig holes in her, we take things out of her, and she endures. She goes on. We don't want to take her for granted, of course. That's a whole nother issue. She's here, she's enduring, she's She's that enduring strength. Pull it from her. Feel that you're a mountain as you meditate. Mountains endure, go on and on. You can do that. You can keep on keeping on until it's finished, until you can sigh that wonderful, deep-felt, heartfelt sigh of relief. So today, as you do things, think about the middle of the project and to keep it moving. The middle. It can be boring, it can be tiring, it can be difficult, there may be obstacles, but you just keep going. There's a movie, and it's called, I'm going to forget what it's called, my goodness. Anyway, it's with Bill Murray. That's what happens when you get to be my age. It doesn't matter. It's the concept I want. The concept is, no matter what happens after you finish this project, this incredible thing that you're doing, this very mundane daily task that you're doing, no matter what the outcome, you will have finished it. So all of the rest of it, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. We do the project to accomplish. We do something to get it over with, to have it behind us, or to enjoy it. That's what's important. All that other stuff just doesn't matter. So look at the middle. Keep going through the middle. Reinvigorate, re-inspire. Use your body, use your spirit to keep yourself moving. Just keep going. Step after step after step. And I'm going to end now. You can continue to meditate. That would be wonderful. But I'm going to end. So goodbye for now.